Why is selenite so special and why is it often used as charging plates? Let's delve into that today. So, my name is Alice at Ascension Crystals of the One True Heart. You may know me from, or you may also know me from Ascension to Love with Alice, where we look at mystery schools and universal principles and just really working with your embodiment here. Selenite is another one of my favorite crystals. And it's one of my favorite crystals because it is such a magical stone. It's often connected with the unicorns. It's often connected with the with that joy frequency, and rightly so. So oftentimes, you'll find crystals carved into spirals, for example, or selenite crystals like that, because it works so well with the unicorn realm. You might often also see them as charging plates, right, where they've got sacred geometry carved into a plate of selenite. And also, often you'll see them as palm stones as well, where there'll be a carving of some kind or an etching in there. Selenite is an expander crystal. It's continually cleansing, continually magnifying energy as well. And this is in a very soft but continuous way. So it's not like clear quartz, where that can be very focused. For example, if I just grab here my quartz flame, this is very focused of energy. It's very clear. It's very direct. But when you're looking at selenite, although it can be direct, focusing, it's very soft. Like the energy, if you're very clairvoyant, you'll likely see it like this. But to me, when I look at this clairvoyantly, I see the softness of the energy spiraling round. It's a beautiful turquoisey, pinky, whitey, gold, silver, like all these different colors moving through it. When I look at clear quartz, for example, that's a lot more focused. The energy doesn't soften and flood out as much. It doesn't disperse out as much in quartz as what it does in selenite. So why is selenite an important crystal in your toolkit? Well, you can cleanse the field with it. It is always going to be cleansing the room. If you have in a grid or in your room, it's always going to be cleansing whatever is in there, magnifying as well whatever is in there. It enhances other crystals. It's a crystal enhancer. So if you have selenite and you have it right next to, for example, rose quartz, like this beautiful Venusian rose quartz skull, then it will be enhancing. I can already feel it and I can already see it with my third eye here, but the energy fields merge and it enhances and magnifies the energy field of the crystal beside it. It is a phenomenal crystal to work with. What's actually really interesting about selenite, and what most people won't realize, is that this isn't actually how selenite, when it grows, normally looks. Normally it's got more of a sheen on it, right? We kind of do something to it to make it like this. It doesn't mean that it's artificial, it's a natural stone. But what it does mean is that, if you are fortunate enough to come by a natural, like very, very untouched, undone anything with selenite, it'll also have like a very silvery, very mermaidy sheen. Ironically, I have a water background here. Selenite does not like the water very much, so if you need to clean it, you just damp cloth maybe, but don't let it get too wet because it's very fibrous, very porous. This is not a crystal that goes inside the body, not that people would do that, but if you work with yoni eggs, for example, then you'll know that this is not a crystal that goes inside. And it's not one that to be left out in the rain or in a bowl of water. But they're really beautiful crystals. I absolutely adore them. They're one of my favorites, once again, to have in the home. And you don't need many for it to have impact. They're just continually moving energy and expanding it. It's a gorgeous crystal to work with. So I hope that helps there. And I hope you enjoy this little 5-minute video of our crystal series, the Connect with Crystal series. And once again, if you are curious about any crystals, my website should have crystals on there in the next week or two. But in the meantime, you can email me at crystals@aliceheath.com. I'll go to my social media, Ascension Crystals of the One True Heart. All right, lovely souls. I will see you next time. Thank you so much for being here. Big love, big kisses. And let me know if you have any questions about videos that you'd like recorded in the future. So much love to you. Bye.